Hey guys, it's your girl Kizzy Rock, and yes, Kizzy Rock is my birth given name. Happy Thursday, guys! Happy Thursday! I want to say hey to all my subscribers, new as well as seasoned. And so, you guys already know I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful for you guys and all your support. So, I have a word for you. Okay, this is going to be really quick. I have a pretty busy day today, but I was having a debate yesterday, I believe, or a couple of days ago in regards to what was more important between obedience and sacrifice, right? And if we're honest, they're both extremely important. But I feel like obedience is most important, and here's why. For me, if you are obedient, you will sacrifice. You will sacrifice. Because if you're obedient to what God is asking you to do, right? Regardless if you feel like it or if you don't, most times we don't. But if you're obedient to it, whatever He's requiring you to do, it will require you to sacrifice. You're sacrificing your time. You're sacrificing, just whatever it is you got going on. Let it be money, whatever. If He is requiring you to be obedient about it, you will eventually fall into the sacrifice. Now, we know obedience can branch off in so many different ways. First and foremost, it should just be about wanting to do the right thing that God has asked you to do, right? With no more, no less behind it. Just if God says do it, you do it. But also what I've learned in my own personal life is that sometimes obedience have shown me that when God says move, move then, because sometimes it could be something going on that you don't even know about. It could be somebody potentially thinking about taking their own life. Somebody may be really in a dire situation or need, and they have not expressed that to anybody, and like you're the only person who can do it because God has given you that download. So sometimes you don't even know. You could be saving somebody's life. You don't know. Sometimes we don't know. But the point is, again, obedience can branch off in so many different areas. But what I want to talk about today is how obedience in alignment. It's like when it aligns, it all makes sense. For example, God may have been asking you to do things years ago, months ago, right? And it didn't even make sense. It didn't make sense. A lot of times it doesn't make sense. You just do it, right? And when you did it, you just feel like, what was the point? Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't even see how that could have benefited anything. And so we get caught up in wanting to know why, how, when, why am I saying do? That's not what obedience is. Obedience just means you move because you heard the download, you move and you ask no questions. So within my own personal life, what I'm realizing now in this season of acceleration is that a lot of those things that I was required to do years ago, months ago, weeks ago, all of those things are now making sense. Those little things that I didn't understood at the time, it now makes complete sense because it's aligned. It's aligned now. And maybe God didn't tell you to do all of it at one time because it wouldn't make sense then either. Like, right? He couldn't give you too much. He wanted to give you a little bit, a small assignment to see if you will be obedient to that. And then he gave you another assignment and he wanted to see if you were obedient to that. And I always tell you guys, if God can trust you, if God can trust you, blessings will chase you down. As difficult as it can be, it will all be worth it. He will really, really watch you with those small things. He will really, really watch you to see how much you're willing to sacrifice. He will really, really watch you to see if you're being obedient with what He's calling you to do, right? His will, His desire. He's watching you. And when He knows He can trust you with a little bit, man, listen. Listen, you feel me? Okay. So I just want to encourage you guys, if there's things that you're being required to do and it doesn't make no sense, just do it. Because most times we can't understand God's ways. But there will become a time. There will become a time in the season of acceleration like now for many of us, right? And if you are a person right now, and if you're in a season of lack and you're in that stagnant season, that doesn't mean acceleration can't happen tomorrow for you. I've been there. I've been in a season of like that stagnant place, and it seemed like no matter what I do, I just couldn't go left or right. I was stuck for years, if I'm honest. And then all of a sudden, acceleration happened literally overnight. So don't feel like because you're stuck right now that your acceleration won't happen tomorrow. So that's why whatever you're doing in this stuck season, be obedient. Whatever he's asking you to do right now, you may feel like there's no benefit because you're stuck. There is. Because when I was stuck, when my season of acceleration happened, if I wasn't obedient to do those small things in my stuck season, for lack of a better word, stuck season, then I would not have been able to embrace and take on the season of acceleration, which things come so rapidly. So this is why you have to be obedient in whatever he's asking you to do and to prepare, because at some point, I should say, it will all make sense, and you will see how all those small things that you did was required in order to enter the next season of abundance and the season of acceleration. Don't sleep on those small things. Don't sleep on obedience, because you're going to miss your blessing, boo. You're going to miss your blessing, babe. I'm telling you. So I hope this helps someone and encourage someone. Please, guys, don't give up, because, so many people gave up so soon. So soon. I know people like who walked away from certain things, and now they're dealing with that. What if? What if I stayed and got past that hard time, and I didn't move too quick in my flesh and ran when things got rough? Just what if? And that's one thing that again, that I toot my own horn on, is not giving up too soon. Because when God have shown you once, at least one time, that when you don't give up too soon and you really, really ride those storms, and you see one time how the benefits of riding that storm out is worth it, it will make it difficult for you to want to give up on any other thing, because you know the benefits behind it. So don't give up, guys. Stay obedient even to the small things. He's watching you. Don't think you can just be shiesty in certain areas. He's watching you. And he will send you right on back down if you can't respect and handle where he have you currently or where he's trying to take you. He will send you right back until you get the lesson, and you may be advanced again. Just depends. Just depends, right? So anyway, I hope this helps someone. But yes, I feel like obedience is definitely first, because again, sacrifice will follow. Oh, you will sacrifice. You guys have a great one. It's your girl, Kizzy Rock.